Well, hey, Motor Warriors. Have you heard about what happened with Hillary Clinton's driver? I'll tell you more right after this station identification. Well, hey, Motor Warriors, I don't know if you heard about Hillary Clinton's car accident or not, but she was supposed to be going to a meeting and give a, speech or whatever, and the traffic on the interstate was getting worse and worse, and the driver looked up ahead and saw it come to a standstill. So he said, well, Mrs. Clinton, what do you want me to do? The traffic up there is, at a standstill, and we're running late. And she said, well, take this exit up here, take this exit. We'll take the back roads. It's got to be faster than sitting in this parking lot. So he takes the back road, and the next thing you know, that boy is turned around. He's not sure which way is up. So Hillary's getting nervous because she's running late, and she's like, go faster, go faster. And that driver, he's like, ma'am, I'm going as fast as I can to be safe. There's a lot of blind curves here, and there's, cows out here, and deer and horses, and you never know. And she said, well, if you get a speeding ticket, I'll pay it. We got to go. Just go faster, go faster. So he's going faster, and next thing you know, he's coming around the blind curve, and boom, slams right into a big goat. So he stops, and Hillary says, well, you go check on that goat and tell me what's going on, if it's alive or dead or whatever. And so the driver walks up, and he looks at the goat, and he looks back at the car, and he shakes his head and comes back and says, I'm sorry, Mrs. Clinton, but the goat is dead. Now, on a positive side, it does look kind of old, like it didn't have much longer anyway, but it is dead. She said, well, I'm going to sit here in the limo with the air running, the air conditioning running, so you go ahead and jog back to the farmhouse back there. We just passed their driveway, and you go tell the farmer what's happened and, make things right. So he runs back to the farmhouse. Hillary's sitting in that air-conditioned limo waiting for hour after hour after hour. Well, finally, the guy comes back like 4 or 5 hours later, and he is drunk, and he's got this big old grin ear to ear. And Hillary's like, whoa, where have you been? What's going on? What happened? And he said, well, I got to the farmhouse, knocked on the door, and this old boy, he comes to the door wearing his overalls, and he's got a shotgun in his hand. And he asked me what I wanted, and I said, sir, I don't mean to bother you or nothing, but I'm Hillary Clinton's limousine driver, and I just wanted you to know that I killed the old goat. And he slapped me on the back, and he said, ooh, hey, Myrtle, cook up some dinner. And he handed me a bottle of Jack Daniels and gave me beer after beer, and his wife cooked a really good supper, and sat and stayed and visited with them, and just partied and had a good time. And then I said, sir, I'm sorry, but I've got to go. And he said, well, where's the old goat now? And he said, well, she was in the road, but I pulled her off into the ditch. He said, it's a good place for that old goat. Just leave her there. Hopefully you get that joke. If not, maybe you're a little slow. But anyway, remember to live your life with the heart of a comedian. And sometimes even comedians aren't all that funny. Thanks for watching, Motor Warriors. I appreciate y'all. Bye for now.